What's going on, everyone, and welcome to Movie Emporium's third year anniversary special. 3 years, guys. It's been pretty crazy. But before we begin, if you like what you see on this channel, hit the subscribe button to join Movie Emporium. Hit that notification bell at the top to find what's coming next. If you like any of these videos, awesome. Hit that like button, as well as, comment below on any videos you watch, including this one, as well as the live chat. I'll answer questions if you have any. So, 3 years, guys. July 27th, 2018, I started Movie Emporium. I've done a couple live streams already where I've talked about it, and it's pretty crazy. This is the longest I've ever committed to anything in my life, which is kind of awesome. It's not what I was ever expecting to do. I was expecting to just have fun and talk about YouTube and, movie reviews. I have a lot of people who don't really watch my, don't listen to my reviews and listen to what I think about movies, which is perfectly all right because, I'm a very interesting, eclectic taste when it comes to movies. But July 27, 2018 was the first video I ever put up on YouTube. It was a podcast I was doing that only lasted a few episodes. But the real first review I ever did was for Mission Impossible Fallout. And that was an interesting thing because I love Mission Impossible as a series. So doing, as the first video, the last Mission Impossible movie to come out, which is pretty crazy because they should have another one come out by now, but because of the pandemic, how things work. That was the first review, and then like a few hours later, I posted my 8th grade review, which is kind of funny because at Facebook, you look at all the memories that pops up, and a couple days ago, it popped up with 8th grade, which is pretty funny. You can complain about Tom Cruise all you want, Jason. He's like the greatest ever, the greatest ever guy ever. But anyways, it was 2 videos I posted. You watch them; they're very low rent. I use like my iPhone and one of my lamps I still have somewhere in the background of my room. And I recorded it, and then I used my Nikon camera that I had for 3 years prior, and the rest is history. It's been pretty crazy. The pandemic, as terrible as it was really kind of a boon for my channel because basically what happened was, I lost a job through the hotel I was working at, and I was working another job, but I started doing the videos, and I posted, I can't remember what video it was last year, but it hit big. It was like 20. Oh, it was the archive video. I think archive, yeah. And it was starting to get like tens of thousands of views, and everything just kind of blew up from there. I started getting, counters and stuff like that, like subscribers. At this time last year, I only had like 600 subscribers, which is pretty crazy. I'm not like the biggest YouTuber in the world, but for my channel, what I've done the last year, it's been pretty crazy. But I had 670 subscribers, and I started posting like Ending Explains videos and other videos. And by now, I'm at 2,268 subscribers, which is great for me. I mean, I was never expecting to get this high so quickly. But it's thanks to videos like, my Bliss Ending Explains, or, my video for Old, which just got like 8,800 views, which, like I said, small, but it was big for me. But my Bliss Ending Explain video is at like 62,000 views right now. And there's been a lot of discourse, which is very interesting to talk about. But I love it. I love doing YouTube videos, or I should say I love doing movie reviews. YouTube can be a little hit or miss when it comes to putting up content and dealing with a lot of trolls, which I've started to deal with quite a bit recently. If you know or have talked to me in the last few months, and I've sent you, pictures and stuff like that, there are some crazy people out there, and I'm not even, the worst person in the world when it comes to comments, because there's some people that get some really nasty comments, but it's like, I loved Masters of the Universe, and I got some real hate for that. I hated Old, and I got some hate for that. Bliss is one of those videos, that Ending Explains video. I still get comments like, "I don't understand your video. I don't understand who you are." Blah blah blah. And it's perfectly all right. That's fine. You don't have to understand where I'm coming from. But I posted it. I gave my opinion, and that's the whole point of a YouTube channel. Is you're supposed to give your opinion. But with that said, it's been pretty crazy. In the last, since, what was it? The Cruise, The New Age came out was when I hit 1,000 subscribers, and that was in November. And all of a sudden, as people said, your channel's gonna start climbing quicker and quicker, which is it's on a steady pace. But at some points, I'll get like hundreds of subscribers in a week or something like that. But it posted, when that happened, 1,000 subscribers. I was excited. I did a live stream, and here I am. What is this? July. I'm not really good with math, so forgive me. But come on. It's 2022. We don't want to go to 2022 yet. November 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 months. I'm at 2,200 subscribers. And it's predicted by October I'll be at 3,000 subscribers, which is an estimate. I don't think I'll hit, but I'm optimistic for the most part that I'm gonna get to 3,000 before the end of the year, which is amazing. I never expected that to happen. So, um, with that said, doing movie reviews is an outlet. It's perfect. I've met a lot of amazing people through YouTube. You guys know who you are. Some of the people that I'll talk about, Trivial Theater, Dan Jensen, Movie Oracle, Narcastic Casserole. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. Other people like John Anders Reviews, Chili Boy Productions, Real James. All these people are amazing creators. I'm sorry if I mispronounced the names, but you guys know who you are. And there's other people I'm forgetting. Game Over Reviews and stuff like that are also amazing creators, and they've been really supportive, and I appreciate it. I'll talk to them, and like I said, meeting people online. I had somebody the other day which actually knew me from my videos, and I've never met the guy before. I don't know, maybe they heard my name in line or something like that, and they found the videos. But he said it was a recommended video to him, so that was really really cool and really exciting. So I'm really happy with where the channel's going. And also, Movies and Munchies has been a big supporter. I've been friends with for quite a while now. So, but with that said, the channel is going to. I guess you should say it's going to have some changes, and it's not negative changes. It's just changes where I want to kind of upgrade some things. Some of the intros and stuff like that have been kind of, I want to say, like little offset for me. Stuff that I've kind of found online and kind of created, but they never kind of had real value. I guess you could say they're just kind of cheaply made. And it's the same thing with music. A lot of the music's from YouTube, free. There's one guy, Fig Leaf Times or whatever it's called, where it's just like if you ever watch my reviews and you listen to the kind of undercurrent stuff going on, there's a music playing there. It's a video I found on YouTube that was free, stuff like that. So, but yeah, it's just I want to do some changes. I want to do some interesting new updates. And with that said, the first update has already been implemented. It's already ready to go. You've seen it. It's, of course, the thumbnails. I updated this. I've been trying to figure out a way to do an update for quite a while. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I know I didn't want to look like Chris Stuckman anymore with my video thumbnails. And thumbnail is the first thing you see when you watch a video. So if that makes any sense or is confusing, but the thumbnail I came up with is a 4-quadrant update, which is you have 2 pictures on the bottom left quadrant, upper right quadrant. You might see the picture, of course, inside the video I do. Sometimes I'll just borrow the same picture because I like the picture. And then in the upper left quadrant, you'll see my face, maybe do something kind of creative with it. But I wanted to, keep it simple. Sometimes I'll add like accoutrements and stuff like that. But in the bottom, I put the actual movie title, which I like. It feels like, cross-cutting type of scenario where you have a couple of pictures and a couple of, other things like the title and my face, which I know everybody loves to watch. So. But with that said, like in the on the sides, I really liked what I was doing with my ending explain. So the Movie Emporiums is going up from the bottom top with the name, and then here's the one thing I'm gonna change. When it comes to movie reviews, you'll see it like the blue and white movie review thing. If it's a Netflix, you'll see it in like the red Netflix style. Same thing with Amazon Prime. Same thing with Hulu. I want it to be consistent with my my condition where I like have to have everything specifically in line. So, like I said, you'll see like the Hulu logo and whatnot, and you'll see that in the picture frame. But I decided to implement it with old because I felt like it was a good testing ground to see if people liked it. I'm assuming people liked it. They haven't really said anything, but I feel it's a clean logo. I feel it's a unique logo. Is it the best logo I've ever seen in my entire life? No, I'm going to come up with something later on down the line, but for right now, I enjoy it. So that is with the thumbnail, and for some reason out of focus. There we go. This camera likes to go out of focus, but I hope, like I said, you guys have seen the thumbnail by now. I've done it on a few videos, and it's going to be my thumbnail going forward until I can come up with something more creative, something more me, I guess you could say. But like I said, it's clean. It feels unique in its own right, and I think it will represent the channel very well. So, but like I said, going off of that, creating thumbnails, and I'll talk about this, is a really interesting kind of dichotomy of trying to have fun, unique, like looking pictures to kind of gain traction with people, but kind of also show off the movie itself, which I'm really, really trying to work on. And I felt like, using a couple of pictures and the title and stuff like that will help represent, make it easier to understand. So, with that said, the other thing, actually, this is a new thing that only a couple people know about. So, in my 2+ years, now I'm going to be the third, I'm in the fourth year, I was going to do a Patreon page. And I'm like, you know what? Patreon's, what's up, Emil? How you doing? But with the Patreon page, I'm like, I need to look more into this. I'm not the most creative when it comes to trying to create content and goods to give to people on Patreon. So that might be a next year type of thing. I'm not entirely sure. We'll see what happens. But the one thing I wanted to, I know, right? It was pretty crazy. What's up, Triv? Time just went by fast. Yeah, it's 5 years. When I get to my 5 year of YouTube, it's gonna be nuts. But the one thing I wanted to do is give the ability, whether you want to or not, to have a little movie emporium in your life, I guess you could say. And is not the most creative material in the world, but I feel like, it's fun and entertaining, and that is this. So I've created some merchandise through Teespring. Thank you to Movies and Munchies for recommending Teespring for me, because I see a lot of people go through like other sites, but I hear Teespring is at least workable. There was a Simpsons logo I wanted to do, but apparently the company didn't like that. It's against the rules, so there will be no Simpsons logo, even though I was really liking what it was doing. But here we have Movie Emporium Reviews, which is my basic, channel logo. It's very simplified. It's what I've used for quite a while now. Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, he's a good guy. But anyways, it's very simplified. I actually updated it today because it was I have to thank Triv for this. I had to find a higher resolution picture because it didn't look right. So I got to thank her for that, at least for doing that and helping me, pick a better picture. Now, the one thing I will ask for anybody who's watching or anybody who buys merch, take a look at it first. And if you feel something is not, if it's a little bit off on the picture, let me know, and I'll kind of adjust it. And then you can buy it, because, like I said, this is the first time I've ever done anything like this, and I want it to be correct. So I think I've got it down pretty pat, but for the most part, So, but like I said, there's women's, there's men's, there's water bottles, there's iPhone covers. The iPhone covers are the Samsung covers. Whatever, if you want, they're fine. They're different color. All these shirts and stuff like are in different colors. You got magnets and stickers and stuff like that, cups and standard stuff. I really like this mug. With that said, wait for it to load. This is the one I came up with that I really enjoy. And we all know Avengers Infinity War. We all know the scene where they're looking for Gamora, which is, I love the scene because, they do the who, what, why type of situation. So I was like, you know what? Let's come up with our own MEMP, Movie Emporium logo. And I have to, Apple too. Whatever. Hey Johnny, what's up? I'm glad you made it. um, oh my god, Jason. Jason's a friend of mine, by the way, if you're wondering. He's a good guy. Anyways, so Dan Jensen, who is I consider him a pretty good guy. You know, I consider him kind of a friend. He was we were playing, or I can't remember. I don't know if it was what the dub, or we were playing something questionnaire thing, but there was my channel's name, Movie Emporium, and we made a joke, and he came up with MEMP, which is Movie Emporium short for Movie Emporium. So I've been called MEMP every time we play a game of some sort, which is he knows who it is. I have to credit him for it. Trivia knows as well, and so I've been running with MEMP, and I came up with this. It's I think it's actually pretty clever. Like I said, you can get all these in different colors and stuff like that. It's where is MEMP? Question mark. Who is MEMP? Question mark. Why is MEMP? Question mark. As you know, that's from Infinity War. That's the famous Drax line. Why is MEMP? And I thought that was funny. I want to make T-shirts that are based off movies that have clever twists in them and stuff like that. So I thought it was a good T-shirt. These T-shirts are a little bit expensive, but I do get some cost of it and stuff like that. So be aware that they're like $26 to $30 depending on the type of shirt and stuff like that. So with that said, there is another one that I'm kind of basing off the Inigo Montoya Princess Bride shirt. Now, with that said, just to let you know, there's going to be other shirts coming later on, just as I get more easy to do with these types of shirts and stuff like that. But I like this idea. It's like, hello, my name is Memp. I thought that was pretty funny. It's a play on Inigo Montoya. You killed my father, you deserve to die. So I thought it was funny. I thought it was enjoyable, and those are the three kind of designs right now. They're a little basic, but I think they really do help with the concept of Movie Emporium and what is MEMP. And I like MEMP, and I think it's pretty funny, and I always thought it was pretty funny. And I gotta thank Dan Jensen for it, who his channel is Movie Talk with Dan Jensen. He has some really amazing videos. His Mongo, which is his very crass puppet that he uses as a kind of tool when he's making fun of movies and stuff like that, or doing songs that are pretty amazing. I'll at some point post some of his videos. But yeah, when you have merchandise, that's when you've made it. Well, let's see how much this merchandise sells first before I know I made it, but we'll see. Like I said, it's here. There is the URL is in the description of this video, but I'll put it in every description of the video. But if you want, you can, let's see if I can. Can't really. Anyways, it's up there. It's movie emporium reviews creator spring.com if you want to order anything or live the life of Memp. That's what I'm going to call my subordinates. Not my subordinates, but my people that follow me. We're going to call you Memps. Really sounds like you guys have the mumps. So that is the merchandise spotlight on that. It's really cool. Like I said, is it stuff that is the most creative? No, not really. But like I said, it's cool to have merchandise, and it's cool to be at some point people wearing the merchandise or buying it, or like good stuff. So you should do one with no mem for old man shirt from. I want to do shirts that have animated characters like me or somebody, and I'm just running with the character named Memp. I don't know. But like I said, also, if you guys have any questions, please feel forward to throw them my way. I'll answer them. But like I said, that's one of the new kind of updates for the YouTube channel. I tried to put it into the YouTube channel itself, but apparently you have to have 10,000 subscribers to do that. Get on that, guys. I would really love for people to be part of this universe. Because I would like to do this for the rest of my life. Actually, not this, but I would like this to be a huge thing for me, and be a little bit of a nice profit on my being a reviewer. Because in 3 years, movie reviews, Emporium shirts, pants, E-Man Spanish. Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. Oh my God. I don't know whether I should open this magical drink I have next to me or not. You know what? As a we're not really halfway through, but we're getting there. Okay, so if you guys know me, I'm not the biggest drinker of alcohol, but I feel this is a good special occasion to open a certain Artois, a certain Stella Artois. Now, when I get kicked off for opening the can with the logo, it's kind of hard to do. I guess I can open it like, oh, that's the logo, like that, so I don't get in trouble. But I have a can. It was like 2 for $5 at Publix, if you know Publix. Yeah, I guess that's true. But we're gonna open this can of what is magic drink, I guess you could say. So I think I should do this now. So it's been quite a while since I had a beer. I think I had like a White Claw or something like that a couple of days ago, but actual beer, it's been a while. So here's the 3 years. My God, it's been a while since I drank one of those. Woo! Drinking vodka. Oh, good to hear. Yes, mysterious bubbly liquid. I was drinking this stuff called Polar, which is on sale right now. Buy one get one free. But I think it's time for a beer, so we'll go with that. um, so, anyways, yeah, like I said, merchandise. I'm gonna do a Patreon page at some point. Yeah, yeah. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Oh, oh, cheers, cheers. um, Patreon. If anybody out there that knows Patreon well, that either watches this live or watches in the future, please get in touch with me. Kind of give me a little bit of concept of what's going on, because I know there's tiers that you have to put in place, or at least I think you put in place to give people opportunities to, pay for accoutrements and stuff like that. So I'd be really interested to learn, because I was going through the page. I was like, maybe I'm too old for this, but it would be nice to, have people probably do Patreon and stuff like that. I don't know. Hey, you know what? You should have one, Jason. You should definitely have one. We don't have enough of them. Merchandising. Was it Spaceballs the Flamethrower? I love it. So, but with that said, like I said, Patreon, let me know. But with that said, I say with that said, but YouTube has given me the opportunity to meet some great people. One person, like I said before, Trivial Theater, has been really kind of a big proponent. We've become good friends. I've talked to her quite a bit. She has helped me quite a bit recently with channel and stuff like that. But the one thing that I wanted to do is a third year. I do this every year, but a next year video review, a flashback review, as I call them. And the movie I was trying to find a movie to watch, and I asked, we were doing I can't remember what movie we were watching, but hello. But we were doing a video of something we posted. It was Cool as Ice or something like that. But I was like, I started talking to Triv. I was like, yeah, do you like Mystery Men? We were talking about Mystery Men because I think it just become its answer. Anyways, and we got like connected. Like it was, we got excited talking about it. I'm like, you know what? We should do a Mystery Men video, like an actual review video. And we set it up, recorded it, a couple weeks ago. And I'm going to only show you a small clip, and then after the live stream, post the whole video, because it's like, I don't think you guys want to sit through 43 minutes of a review, because it is 43 minutes long. But it is amazing stuff. But I found the perfect clip. If you've seen Mystery Men, it's an amazing, amazing movie that is very underrated, that a lot of people seem to not want to watch, but it is very early superhero movies that does it in a very Watchmen, over the top, silly, campy way. And hey, I'm gonna make you guys watch the whole thing, Rob. I'm gonna make you watch the whole thing. You seen that episode of or that movie, Clockwork Orange? That's gonna be you. No, I'm kidding. Okay, so with that said, I'm going to play this. It's only like a minute for long, but I think it's the best part of the episode, or best part of the review. So, with that said, let's go ahead and take a look at the minute portion of this Mystery Men review.
Well, you know what we didn't even talk about, and I know that we've
What's
been
that?
going quite a long time, but when they go to kind of assemble their own Justice League kind of set of people, they have all the different heroes, or all the different like superheroes come through. They've got like the Waffler, and they've got Pencilhead and Son of Pencilhead, and they've got the PMS Avenger.
I can only work 4 days a month. I'm like,
exactly.
oh, okay.
And like the guy that comes in and he's the dancer, like, you know, he's got the big long cloak
ballerina
on and pulls it back and it's a ballerina. Oh god, that's so great.
you know who the Waffler is, right?
Oh yeah, Dane Cook.
Yeah, you know who the pencil head guy is?
I feel like I should, but off the top of my head.
Do you know who Doug Jones is?
Oh yeah. He's great. He did he basically is the go-to guy for any kind of skinny like CGI type of being. He was I can't even think of the name.
He's big with Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah.
Okay. That went quicker than I thought it was going to. That's a minute long of our Mystery Men review. Yes, Triv, you do say what the fork quite a bit. But Mystery Men, as you know, is a fun, entertaining movie. It really is. It's a movie that has a lot of great humor, a lot of great characters. And I feel that it was justified to be 43 minutes long, which is the longest video I've ever recorded. But it's great. It's, trivial theater. Triv is fantastic and funny, enjoyable to watch, and you guys should check out our videos at Trivial Theater. But there was another thing I wanted to do, and that was a Twilight Zone podcast. Now, I can't find anybody to do a Twilight Zone podcast because doing a podcast is very, very difficult, very time consuming. And as we've learned through my Trench Run podcast that I do with a couple of friends, it's a very involved thing. And to do a video podcast is very intense because there's a lot of stuff that goes into it. As we've learned from doing the Mystery Men review, it doesn't necessarily always go right at first. So it might take a little bit of time to get it cohesive and, connected. And hey, go to the fifth dimension, sir. Fifth dimension. But anyways, it's very difficult to set up a podcast, especially when you're doing it for the first time. And I've never done a video podcast. It's always been audio. Audio is a little bit easier because there are certain steps I can do through Skype and, another program I use. But I think it's going to be, anyways, I wanted to do a Twilight Zone podcast because I think it would be fun. We don't talk about the movies and episodes and stuff like that. So, Triv, you said don't call you out, but I have to. Trivial Theater, once again, greatest friend in the world, has decided to join me in this endeavor. But before I do, and before I talk about it, which I kind of have, let me show you this little video that she has concocted. So let's go and do that.
You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension.
Can I help you?
You're traveling through another dimension. A dimension not only of sight and sound, but of mind. A journey into a wondrous land whose boundaries are that of imagination. Your next stop.
Triv? Wait, what are you doing here?
I might have touched a giant glowing eyeball, and I think it shot me through the fourth dimension.
Oh, wait, you mean like the spinning circle and the eyeball and the door? That's just the Twilight Zone. You know what? It's a fun place. I think we should talk about it.
The Twilight Zone.
Guys and gals and guys, it's finally happening. I'm excited. And once again, Trivial Theater, thank you much. She's going to join me, and we're going to do what is called the Fifth Dimension, which is a Twilight Zone podcast. Now, how this is going to go is still not 100% finished. It's going to be a couple weeks to, we'll see. We're trying to confine down the dates of when we're going to do it. But I love talking about the Twilight Zone. It's one of the greatest TV shows ever made. It has some of the most amazing commentary when it comes to human condition and human psychology. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun to talk about. I think it's going to be one of those podcasts we're going to expand and become much more entertained. And, of course, thank you, Triv, But I think it's going to be an episode or a podcast that's going to at least attempt to delve into what made Rod Sterling's series so great. And yes, there are other podcasts and shows and so on and so forth on YouTube and podcasts, nature, stuff like that. Hey, what's up, Susan? But I love it. I love Rod Sterling. I love Twilight Zone, and I think it'll be a lot of fun. So stay tuned to that. Like I said, it's called The Fifth Dimension, a Twilight Zone podcast. It will be, if I can work it around, it will be also on like the iTunes and or whatever, Apple Podcasts, stuff like that. So yes, Jason, I know Apple. So look forward to that. I'm excited. So we'll see with that. Like I said, it's coming soon because I didn't want to give an actual date because it was, like I said, if it was next week, I didn't want to be like it's next week and then we actually don't post it. So, but there was a question: have you seen Duel to the Death, 1983? It's an amazing foreign film with amazing shots of great action. I have not seen it, but I will add that to my list because I need to see more foreign films. I need to see more. There was actually a question today. There was actually a video posted. I can't remember who it was by, but they posted a video of how many famous movies they haven't seen. And I'm like thinking, I think I've seen less foreign films than I've seen American films because I've seen, quite a bit of films. And yeah, it was, I'll definitely add that because I'm definitely interested in seeing what that's about. Yes, anything with Paul Rubens in it is freaking amazing. I did watch Pee-wee's Big Adventure the other day, which, man, we watched some crazy movies when we were kids. I'm telling you what, but so that is the podcast that will be coming. And I'm excited. It's going to be an interesting 3rd to 4th year for Movie Emporium. It's going to be crazy. It's going to have a lot of dimension, as I will passionately put. But when I started the YouTube channel, I didn't imagine in 2021 that I'd be doing all these new things because I have a tendency to be really uncomfortable with change and kind of taking that by the horns and effectively changing my, ability to do the YouTube channel is kind of awesome. With that said, how long have we been going for? About, a little while. If you have any more questions, like I said, just, go ahead and answer them, stuff like that. I'll answer for you. But the other big thing that is going to happen is a new logo, and it will premiere with the 3rd year anniversary video of Mystery Men. But once again, Triv, I have to shout you out because you did wonders for me, and I'm going to have to shout out somebody else. But I've been looking for somebody to do a new logo. I'm not the most creative when it comes to that because it takes a lot of time. And if you've seen Trivial Theater's openings, she does amazing openings, and they're very creative. So I am a huge proponent of the HBO logo from like the 1980s, where it basically starts I think it's in like the fog, and the fog opens up and it shoots down to where the cars are on the road. It looks like something out of Marquettes and stuff like that. Marquettes, and the cars kind of move on this little stand or whatever, and it moves up. It's like da 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 da, and it's just like this really cool logo, very nostalgic. Is one of those things where I remember, watching, at home and watching HBO, like some recorded videos. I said that recorded videos like that, but it's a very nostalgic piece for me, and I wanted some kind of concepts with that. And a couple of people have seen this video already. People know it. It's amazing. I had tears in my eyes after watching it, because it is a powerful opening in the sense of there's a lot of Easter eggs in there. And I'm not going to give away all the Easter eggs, but there are some that are very personal to me. There are some that are very movie nostalgic to me. There is some pieces of stuff. There's stuff in there that is close to who I am as a human being. I will leave it up to you to kind of figure it out. Some pieces that are, in essence, close to the family and stuff like that. So, without further ado, I'm going to present, I think, the biggest piece of the night outside of that podcast is a new intro. And I also have one more person to thank. and I will thank them after this video. So with that said, here is the brand new opening for Movie Emporium. So there you go. That is the brand new opening from Trivial Theater. I also have to thank Movie Talk with Dan Jensen, who was nice enough to do the music for me. It's amazing. If it's the nostalgic quota of like the HBO stuff without being HBO and taking out, being stealing from the content, he took time out of his day, which he's really busy to do. Same thing with Trivial Theater. And I have the intro without the music, so I kind of wanted to show it to you guys. It's there. If you watch it and watch it closely, or stop it and watch it, you'll see pieces, like I said, that are very memorable to me. And actually, I found this new thing on OBS, but you can go back and kind of, rewind it. But you go back and it starts in an apartment. There's a couple things here. It moves down the street, but no cars because, like I said, it is what it is. But it moves into a video store, which I was, of course, working at for a couple times, Blockbuster. It's down a street that's similar to HBO and stuff like that. It's an apartment with a couple of accoutrements here. But it's, like I said, if you look at it closely and if you know me, there are certain things in this video that are very personal, that are very me. And I love this video. I really do. I think it's an incredible intro, done with a lot of love and a lot of time and effort, thanks to Trivial Theater, and like I said, the music from Dan Jensen. And I don't know. I can't believe that this is my intro for a video. My face. You'll see it right here. Oh, that's not good. Sorry about that. Right here will be the poster logo. This will be where the new poster goes for like any movie. Shawshank Redemption has a very personable part of my life. If you know who I am, you know why this is very personal. I talked about Mission Impossible Fallout. Like I said, I don't want to give away too much, but there's a lot of Easter eggs. There's a lot of stuff that is very close to who I am, and eventually I wanted to add more and update it, but right now, with how much work Trivial Theater created on it, is incredible. And I cannot thank her enough for doing it. So it means a lot. And like I said, it's amazing. And hopefully it continues my push forward of doing amazing content. I've had people tell me that, I'm very good at giving away knowledge and stuff like that. That's why they tune in. And I hope that's true. I hope I'm able to instill some part of movie going, stuff like that people really enjoy and love and are excited by. So I'm going to replay the intro with the music because I think Dan Jensen did an amazing job on the music. And we'll be right back. So yeah, there you go. That is the tribute, the video. It's it's so good. That is pretty much all the updates I have right now. Like I said, there are probably gonna be more. I'm definitely gonna add stuff to the store. Like I said, it's in the description. I'll also put it up on Twitter and YouTube or Facebook and stuff like that, so people know where it's at. But if there's ever anything that you guys need as far as like video reviews, if you have any recommendations, I'll definitely, excuse me, the beer is not selling well. I'll definitely take them as a, definitely a recommendation and stuff like that. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting fourth year for Movie Emporium. I'm glad I'm doing it. I'm glad I'm excited. I have made a lot of connections and gained pretty far. I've gotten pretty far in my YouTube career farther than I ever thought I would, and I'm excited to just keep growing and pushing myself. And once again, I have to thank everybody who has ever watched the video, who's ever been involved with any of the videos I've done, who's ever created content, whoever is just happy that I do what I do, because it is something that 2016 was a really rough year, and last year was a pretty hard year, and this has been a good way of getting through things. So doing a tribute to you, Ball, might be the last video I ever do, but it might gain 1 million views, so you might be correct on that. But with that said, there isn't too much else to talk about. It's a lot of content. Like I said, we got new thumbnails, new merchandise, Mystery Man, Twilight Zone podcast, new opening, and yeah, I'm really excited for new content coming out. And from here on out, there'll be the new intro, a couple movies with Stillwater and Suicide Squad I'm watching this week, so I'm really excited by that, and a bunch of videos that I need to watch and review, because it's awesome having early screenings. So with that said, if you guys have any comments, I'll stay on for a couple more minutes, but otherwise, that's pretty much it. I think I need another swig of my beer. Let's make sure it's not. There we go. I feel like I need a brown bag. But yeah, I hope you guys like the merchandise. Like I said, that's I wish the store was a little more organized when it came to like the different logos, but maybe it's different for when people log in. But it's some really cool stuff. I need some pictures of myself on here. I need to animate myself. There's a couple other things that are in the works for later on that I'm hoping to get to, so that should be pretty cool. So with that said, I think that'll do it. Once again, thank you to everyone who joined me on the live stream. I didn't want to keep this a whole long. I just wanted to, give the updates. But, like I said, I want to thank everyone who's ever followed and subscribed and watched the videos. With that said, in any comments, let me know, especially in these comments, what is something you're looking forward to? Is there something in this video that you really enjoyed? Are you really excited for my 4th year of Movie Emporium? But otherwise, if you like what you see on this channel, hit that subscribe button to join Movie Emporium. Hit that notification bell at the top to find what's coming next. I don't want them on the screen. If you like any of these videos, awesome. Hit that like button, and I guess that's it. We'll see you guys in year 4 of Movie Emporium. Peace out, guys.